is still the same rules or no?
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration.
What y'all mean about Luke Blitzen? What the?
We'll see the number 14 team in the country, the UCF Knights.
I don't know what Luke Blitzen is.
The 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 48 Sports College Football.
Well, like you can't run the same blitz play?
Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
But the two DNs loop all the way around. I don't know what that shit is either. So what if I do it and don't even know what it is?
And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway.
But it need to be a demonstration of that so I know what it is. Because I got blitzes. I can't control what the D-line do.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
So what you saying is the first time of a warning, not a suspension? No. I need to know what this. I don't want nobody to be like, he loop blitzing, and all you got to do is block your running back to stop the blitz.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
To throw, it's Sims. He makes the connection. Tackled, but he has a first down. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup to get the easy first down.
He's got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Pressure coming.
That's good defense.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
On second down, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the...
They just stayed the fuck out of it. He being blocked by 2 people and got off the motherfucking thing. That shit is crazy.
Miserable for this offense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying.
Why he couldn't come back before?
On third down. The Knights will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking deep.
So he just throw up a random ball and get it.
And they'll do more than move the chains.
Okay.
They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys.
I didn't know he was going to fucking beat you off the line like that. I would have never left you.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
He's on YouTube.
Because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I still can't hear. You sound low as hell.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Something like that.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
This man just threw the luckiest pass.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
Even though that's not what I want to do, bro.
Does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can
Oh my God.
and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Sims. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Of course.
Oh, what a
He
grab by
picks
the
it.
defense.
My dude, me, I'll run past the ball, but he picks it.
Return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra.
I'll run past the ball, but he picks it.
He's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's going to
So that's as fast as the 15.
Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh my God.
Going for broke on
He's not even
down.
zipping the ball down the fucking field. He just is just hanging in the air.
Staring at a 3rd They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And y'all said 14, nothing you could go for it, right? Am I reading that right? Yeah.
This could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him.
The fuck was that?
And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on
Nobody
down.
picked him up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive.
The offensive line didn't even pick him up.
All week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Seminole. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, that's a nice number.
The UCF offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but you're deep.
Running toward the tape. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Sims. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
No, you just threw it to Bubba for.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass.
Okay. Thought you was good. Guess not. What's your throw power? Thought you was good. I guess not.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love
I don't know
to go
where the fuck. 21-0 here.
They get more excitement.
I don't know where the fuck he just threw that ball. None of my wide receivers getting separation either. This team is doo-doo-doo-doo.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Had a touchdown and couldn't even throw it because there wasn't enough time.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert.
I don't know how that dude keep getting free like that.
Pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. This one's complete. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, probably so. That's what probably so.
Off from the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
This team ass though. Offensive line can't block on the run. Receivers don't get open on the pass. Can't do nothing with the offense. I don't know what dude was doing with this team.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
What was doing that off?
He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball
Right here in front of me.
He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the
Three-man line.
around. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you.
That nigga just went right around him.
You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Looking for a huge play. Complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This is a hard game.
This is the type of shit you just can't make up.
But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that.
You just couldn't hit shit.
And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I don't know what to do about that. Nigga can't do nothing.
The coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Look, I don't know what to do about that.
Touchdown, no!
This offense is so good.
Threw it right to me. Second time. We don't smack the ball. We don't jump for the ball. They just look at the ball like, oh, that's where it's supposed to be looking like.
They're a top 10 offense.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Definitely need to switch teams after this year. This team is ass.
They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this.
Whoever had this team
Massive. And now it sets
should
up a great
definitely
field position.
never ever play college football ever again.
They'll use the running game on first.
Because he's not even good. It's his team doing the work. He's not even good. This is a different team where fucking receivers can actually call separation. Quarterback wasn't missing wide open dudes.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the option. Now the toss.
It's coming back, so don't matter.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Look, we not reacting. Bro. He right there. The ball hit his helmet. Come on, man. What is really going on? That's the third pick, by the way, I can't react to. What is really going on?
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
What is really going on?
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I call Florida State.
Guys, they've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Reading the route for you, bro. Nobody calls separation.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it
Look.
downfield.
And then it's the same dude getting pressure over and over and over and over. I mean, it's easy to play with a team like that.
Off of their quarterback, they haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
But shit, you don't gotta do. He can sit everybody back and just watch niggas just come in. The only thing he need to do. That's the only thing he need to do. He don't gotta do shit else. I could do what he doing.
He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nice.
You just got a speed running back that just get to the edge. Quarterback 92 speed, running back 96 speed, receiver 97 speed, 92. Yeah, he ain't. I got a 98 speed receiver that's all he got, but fuck it is an 82. He ain't gonna get open. Let me see. Cornerback. Yeah. I need to put that other running back in now. Power back ain't gonna cut it.
offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just
This
said.
is not a good team. I thought they was good. This is not a good team.
Down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them
I'm worried.
get that going.
We'll be there.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously,
You
this
set me up
offense
for this
hasn't
game.
had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute
So they the
some
best
plays,
team to take.
put some throws together,
These
and generate
niggas
some
doo-doo
points.
And you're right,
motherfucking
Jesse,
cheap.
this offense needs to start now.
My
Like, we gotta
quarterback
get some
code,
points on the
receiver
board, create
code.
some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Auburn
That's what you
was
expect from a
shitty.
senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Pocket starts to go. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover. But man,
I should have
did
just
they lose a chunk of
threw that bitch
yardage.
down there. Fuck it. I should have just said fuck
Timeout
it.
called by the defense. It's
What
their
we got
first
to
of the
lose?
half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
You got shit to lose.
They've yet to convert on fourth down, though not for
If he's
lack of
6-4
trying.
with his team,
0
though,
for 3 so far. Let's see
he
if they
should
can get
definitely be
it done this
ashamed.
time.
I'm going 6-4.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the
Yeah,
incomplete
that's
pass
just a
turns
drop.
it over in their own end.
And this offense chooses to
He
be
playing
aggressive.
everybody
As
back.
soon as you start getting to midfield, you see
Everybody
those
back and
offenses
everybody
be
inside.
aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're trying to get to it.
It's just
Pulls it in.
it's just the speed, bro.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him.
That's the
down to
differences.
quarterback
The
with a
speed.
pass play.
Not
This
skills.
offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
These
Touchdown,
niggas just
Florida
moved from
State.
just
And
basing the
they kick
run.
it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
First down here for the offense. The corners are walked up tight.
Be nice, like throwing the towel.
They'll
For
give it to
what?
the
I
back.
don't quit like you,
And
nigga.
the defense
I
snows
don't
him
concede in
under
game.
after a very short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He got no skills. It's his team. Put me on the opposite side of that team. It'd be the same
The
way.
Knights will kick it off
While
to
being
start
at
the
home.
second half.
Make it big six. Give me a motherfucking team where motherfucking receivers can actually call separation.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, UCF! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
The number one job in defending the quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin.
Overall, don't mean nothing in college.
On it for us. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive speed.
That overall shit. You could have a motherfucking 92 overall. That doesn't mean the team good. Niggas of the overall just good.
Game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive.
The overall routine just mean how the computer gonna play.
Use that this time to your advantage.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing
But
is
D
so
nice talking about something they overall.
right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's
But his team is not bad. He actually got speed on his team, D nice. You acting like you don't know how this shit works.
And here's the
Make it big
third
six.
interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I don't. I just got in the league on a random team that I don't know not a damn player on this team. He know who's on his team. He know what his players can and cannot do.
The other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
I'm come out here free for. I'm free for him.
With the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working.
You talking about something? You talking about something? He in rebuild mode. How you in rebuild mode on college?
Has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Look, no separation. Where he got, and that's 98 speed. That's 99 speed, 98 excel.
Drag routes put in this play,
No
but fight against
separation.
man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver.
That's how you tell the difference between that shit. It don't matter about the team.
Separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Third down conversions are a huge stat.
I didn't pick nobody on this squad.
If they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just
This nigga got
destroying
90.
his way
This
through the
nigga got
field.
92 speed
He's
and
here
run
to
like he
make
got
the stop, but
86.
not before. He
Like,
sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own
no,
end
D
zone.
Nice just trying to troll.
DB's right up on the receivers.
I know what he doing. He just trying to troll.
He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown Knights.
I didn't pick.
Lining up
I
for the
just joined
PAT.
yesterday. Then played one game with this team, and it's my first game away with this team.
Quick work on that
Not
scoring
week
drive, just
one
4 plays.
home,
And they close the deal with
week
the
one
7-yarder
away.
for the score.
Y'all, week 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Give me the same speed running back that he got. Give me the same speed receiver that he got with the overall that could cause fucking separation. It'd be a big difference in this
Guys, here
game.
comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last
That's the
drive,
difference.
they take care of the ball.
And give me his D-line.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How
Give
does
me
he
his
fight
D-line.
through adversity after that
The
last
man played the
drive?
3-man D lineman with no problem. He talking about something. I only got like 3 upperclassmen. Bro, I just looked at you. You got a 92 speed fucking receiver. Let's not do this.
Looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of
They
success.
actually give you time for your motherfucking routes to develop.
And will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble.
They could talk about some 3
And the
upperclassmen.
defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football.
All
They
you
get
need is
back
a
on it.
D-line and your
Sometimes
corners to
turns the
hold up.
ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
That's all you need.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
No, pick the ball
Nice
off. Oh my
defensive
God.
way to get a hand
That's
in
a
there
fucking
and knock it
pick.
away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete.
He gonna
Today,
jump
this
and
guy's
swat.
throwing the football
Pick
multiple
that shit
touchdowns,
off.
and he's done a really nice job with his decision making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
If they can convert here, that type of play
That nigga
can
D-Nice
really
just would
give
like to
you a
hear
shot
himself
of
talk
momentum.
sometimes. I could tell.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle. but
I'm
he has
already
enough for
knowing,
the first
Juice.
down. They just keep throwing him the
And
ball.
you
This
just
time
like
on the
being on
slant.
people's
No
nuts.
doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He'll come out
You really wanted me to quit so you could be like, look, E, I told you he was going to quit. Because I know that's the first thing. You learn Renzo back in the league. Wow, so he could quit.
Get to that first down marker. They want to just keep throwing it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've
Oh
had
no, he
so
just
much
on sack.
success and so
That's
much
all.
production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
What'd you say? I can't hear nothing you saying. Probably not.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on out.
That's how you know niggas know nothing about anything and they just talk.
He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to
I'm gonna let niggas talk, man.
That's why the ball's coming
It's the end
out
of the
his hands
season.
so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking at a
I
second
just
and short
don't.
now. Snapped it in the shotgun.
I'm gonna let him nut ride all he wants.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida State 45, UCF 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long.
Yeah.
Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Smashes through. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
The Knights are flying down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't really didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Let us stay ahead of the chains.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, that is not a 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get into a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Great job by the defense. Prepared for the option here in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with nothing.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Take this one away.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's on target and complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Noles want to move quickly.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds his man. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football. They get the onside kick and take possession right back. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's looking for a man on second down. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are headed.
Stop. No. 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 Zyla! Zyla. Yeah.